couple of weeks, and we are excited. The place, as you would, to be turned on, and the tip is just moments away. Best start in franchise history through the first 13 games. Chief Ashley Gloss is our referee. Sarah Williams is our umpire here at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and the Dream will get the first crack at it. Gray being defended by Mitchell, finds Howard, trying to size it up, has the most three-point makes in the league. Howard takes it away. She's got the most steals in the league too, by the way, and gets the two.
Yeah, I like it already by Carlson Play. You bring her back off that screening action behind the great drive, and then her hands. I mean, one of the quickest hands in the WNBA with her ability to get steals.
A whistle and a foul. The Fever will take it out from
the offense. She's always going to play hard on D.
Boston trying to take that pass, tip it to herself. 8 seconds here on the shot clock. You know, both of these playing better collectively, she feels like, in the last few weeks since that first meeting. She also said Lexi Hall needs to make some shots, and she hits her first shot here of the night.
Well, Canada died on the screen. You can't die on screens. Like, you got to keep getting through and try to chase and challenge that.
Angel Reese being defended by Boston. The kick out to Canada. She's going to have to make those shots tonight.
Yeah. Nice.
Jordan Canada only shooting 31% here from three. And at today, after shoot around, got to get quicker into actions, especially offensively.
Yeah.
And out of the gates, disruptive here, this Atlanta Dream defense.
Ryan Howard has had several possessions where she has been in the action, getting a tip, getting a deflection, causing Indiana to either fumble or turn it over.
Well, we're a minute 40 into the game. She has 4 of them already.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unbelievable activity, and nice finish there by Angel.
Angel's first bucket. Angel Reese coming off a 15-point, 17-rebound performance. Canada again from the left side, not that time. Another offensive rebound from Angel Reese. Tied a career high with 11 offensive rebounds on Sunday. Howard gets it right back. And Billings rips it away. Clark with Hillman defending, and now it's 2 quickies here for Naz Hillman. Third team that she's played with, started with the Sky. Went over to the Mystics. Second year with Atlanta.
Is from Atlanta.
And she left Kara Lawson speechless.
Yes, and wanting more.
Right. Caitlin Clark finding Mo Billings for her first 2. 2 points, 2 assists for Clark. It's not that easy to make you speechless, Kara, right?
What are you trying to tell people, that I talk a lot? What do you say?
The people already know.
Do you think so? Atlanta's got to do a much better job, ball screen defense and DHO defense here, to not allow them free penetration into the paint.
Atlanta on a 3-second violation, their second turnover here of the game. Boston over to Mitchell. Left alone, in and out. Look at Reese. Skyan. She's got 2 of them here tonight. Angel Reese. Billings trying to block the shot, got too much body.
And that's the space that Carl Smesco is starting to call.
I mentioned the game. You see her receiving averages, but the game that Angel Reese leads the league again in that category, both rebounds and offensive rebounds.
She's just growing as a player and developing, you know, into someone that's not just consistent, but someone that's really impactful as it relates to winning.
Caitlin Clark in the mid-range, gives it back up to Billings. Clark fires for her first three-pointer of the night. A perfect shooting start here for Caitlin Clark as Gray, finger roll finish, flips it up and in. Two of the highest scoring duos for the Fever and the Dream across the league we'll see here tonight. Tahina Pau taps it away. Gray's got another chance. Boston made it tough, and Kone tried the follow. Gray wanted a foul call.
And so she's really playing to the percentages there.
We take a look at the upcoming Chicago at Dallas. For more on these games, please go to WNBA.com or visit the WNBA app. These are big minutes for Sika Kone. She only averages about 4 minutes per game.
She's done some really good things. Had a nice cut. She's not afraid to get in there and rebound.
Step through move, beautifully done. Aaliyah Boston's on the board.
She's been in the blender a little bit on defense now. Yeah. A little bit, turning around, spinning. Yeah. But you know, that's young player game against this quality of opponent. It helps. But I'm going to say you mentioned that, you know, Caitlin using a variety of fakes and everything of a force, and you see how much attention you have to pay to her individually and as a team as well.
Well, it was a fun matchup to watch. Howard against Clark in that first meeting. Sophie Cunningham, one of the hottest shooters the last couple of games, has now checked in. And a good play, the dump down pass to Timpson.
So complimentary of the way that Timpson has played. And it doesn't have to be anything flashy. It's running the floor. It's finishing when you get an opportunity like that around the rim.
Now Sika Kone going to challenge Boston.
I'm happy.
And in real life, I know nothing about
I know, this is why I'm happy. I wasn't going to call you out like that in front of everybody, but I'm so thrilled. I love sneakers.
Meanwhile, Ryan Howard doing some thievery things, and then another steal here for 2.
in game 1 defensively. Now she's using her hands. She's willing to play up on Caitlin. A little more aggressive this time around.
You know, Ryan Howard averages 3 steals per game, which is a remarkable here out of the gates in the first quarter. Sika Kone, they're going to give her some space. And off to Canada, back to Kone. Canada read that really well.
Yeah, some good minutes, Kone, and just her pace on her rolls and her drives to the basket, the aggression.
Boston with that left hand.
And it makes sense. I mean, Naz Hillman has 2 fouls, so why not go at her on the inside every possession?
Now Canada sneaking through the defense for her too. He'll go 5 points for Jordan Canada. 5 points in 5 minutes. Caitlin Clark looking for it against Pau Pau. Spins off of her, goes glass. She's attacking the paint.
And she has invited more contact this season than I ever remember.
Asking Stephanie White about that. And Steph's answer was she's just playing to the way Pau Pau right now, and the defense is playing her this year. Cunningham. Whoa. Whoa. The 3-point barrage, Sophie. Pau Pau, quick take. Boy, don't blink. The dream's gonna get you. Boston to a cut-in Cunningham. Mitchell, good ball movement.
Really good, really good. Really
Timpson
good.
finishes it off.
Really good. I mean, the amount of time between they catch the ball and they go to the next thing, and I thought Timpson's pace on that ball screen action out of the corner really set up the whole play.
Pau Pau misses everything.
Has gone deeper into their bench earlier in the game than we've seen. Some of that is foul trouble, but some of that is just Carl Smesko trusting his young players to play in an environment like this.
If they want to be championship contenders, they got to have that bench perform. Last in the league in terms of bench points per game.
And hitting a
really benefit from is having a low post threat, someone they can throw the ball to. Not that Angel.
Carl Smesko has talked about Bree Jones. Maybe even some 5-on-5 action. Angel Reese.
Yeah, nice.
The catch, the pass, the finish. Found her. Indiana will look for that back door. Dream shut it down that time. Hines Allen to Mitchell, has to step it back. 2 seconds on the shot clock. That's a long 2 from the corner for Kelsey. Her first points of the night. Borlase coming off that career-high game on Sunday. 17 points. The Australian misses her first shot. Angel Reese going at Hines Allen. Angel strong off the glass for two, and the foul.
I love her too. As in herself, to me, that's what's carried her to this point. That's what's going to carry her the rest of her career. She believes in what she can do. She has great confidence in who she is as a player, and she's only going to continue to get better.
Dream is doing right now, attacking the paint, because that is where Indiana's defense is most susceptible.
Right now with an 18-14 advantage in points in the paint. 30 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. Another forced turnover. Canada trying to lead the break, looking for Reese. Stays with it, tries to tip it to herself.
Was that you yelling? Get off of her?
Sure.
Oh, Kelsey Metzel pouring it in from distance. Her first three of the night.
Cooking.
Canada with some time, just off the left side. All right, 29-24. Do we have things to sort out here on at the broadcast table?
Then Atlanta, that's her 6 points right there.
Atlanta, 75% of their points coming in the paint, though, LaChina, as you had talked about. Billings gets it right back. Clark has some space. She only needs a sliver. And here comes Canada back the other way. From Gainbridge Fieldhouse, and the reverse.
I'm just excited. I love good plays. It was a great slice of the floor by Canada. Excellent sprint by Hillman and cut. That's the transition game that we saw too little of from Atlanta in the first matchup.
Yeah, and for Naz Hillman to sprint the floor that quickly, so by the time the ball gets there, she's already cutting to the back on the court.
But you have to leverage that advantage when you're a smaller post player. I mean, you have to utilize that in transition, because that's your advantage. If the game is just in the half court and in the paint, and you're playing, against a taller matchup, it's harder. And there's the transition again. See, we see it. Like, that's the recipe, Atlanta. That's it. Maybe time, and that's going to increase the quality of your look.
They forced 4 turnovers, 7 points off turnovers now. Clark did everything she could to get it over to Billings. Here's the rookie Johnson penetrating, not there. Another, make it 4 on the night. Canada has done that
Timeout.
a couple of times now.
Need it.
And Stephanie White forced to call the timeout. It is part of a 7-0 Dream run.
Yeah, this is a great, just complete with how she plays this end of the floor.
Shot clock didn't start. That was the reason for the slight delay there.
What I thought was cool in looking at Atlanta's history when it comes to teammates who are 1 and 2 in steals is 3 of the years that Sancho Little and Angel McCautry.
Atlanta.
Yeah, so it was the Dream have a history with that one team.
I think I contributed to the Sancho Little McCautry steals there for a few years. Okay, I think put some.
Generous of you.
Yeah, I put some in the collection plate. Yeah, I put some in the collection plate.
Well, Ryan Howard certainly has.
I mean, think about that. There's not a ton of players in this league doing that as Hillman hits that 3. Like, there's not a ton taking the, and then on the other end, she has to score 20 points for her team to win.
Naz Hillman, that 3-point shot is a shot that she has developed as well. You see, Howard kind of fighting around that screen. That pass, Caitlin Clark finding Boston, who tips it to keep it alive for her team. Ty Harris, who didn't play in the last game, getting some minutes here in the second quarter. Caitlin driving on Pow Pow, and she'll head to the free throw line for the first time.
Yeah, she felt the contact there. I would have loved to see Aaliyah and Caitlin play a little 2-man. They had that open side of the floor. Clark gets to the free throw line.
It's one of the hardest things to do. Could be for a number of reasons, but I think it's this. To her, so she can't get her shot off, and you have to do that extended from beyond the 3-point line. And then if she feels you packed against you, right? And so it's just really, really difficult.
And an offensive foul call against Angel Reese.
Have to allow space and time.
That's on the guard, though.
It is.
If the big's gonna flip the screen, you have to hold for a count. You have to pause a little bit so you don't go off of it before she's set.
Sophie Cunningham, still comfy cozy from Donchis in the last few games, and she's 2 for 2 tonight.
Wow.
Wow, Ryan Howard absolutely muscling her. Howard makes good on the and one. And Ryan Howard now in double figures at 10. Clark is the other one in double figures at 11 for the Fever. Harris driving against Canada. Dream toss it away. Harris, what a pass. Cunningham, what a finish. The fastest team in the WNBA getting up and down. Canada shovel pass to Borlace. Quiets the crowd.
Canada is just so quick. We see a foot race in the end.
Third assist for Canada. Cunningham posting up. And a
3 all night. I mean, it was just beautiful.
24 points that she had scored, the most points she scored since 2023 in that game. Dream with the 1-point edge. Here's Howard once again. Reese almost got another tip in. Howard gets it right back. Borlace from straight away. Can't knock it down. And Cunningham goes down on the floor. That's 4 fouls on Angel Reese. She's asking again for a review. Did it? Clark in Boston. And Timpson, Mitchell, and Cunningham, the 5 out there for the Fever. 5.5 to play here in the first half. Boston with the chest bump. And we got a defensive 3-second call.
And you got to watch Naz Hillman now. I mean, she picked up those early couple fouls, and the Fever's been trying to go
The post Boston and utilize that size and strength advantage.
Boston again with Hillman defending. The switch onto Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell taking a peek. 1 second on the shot clock, and Canada takes it away.
way to fight, Jordan Canada.
Let's go.
Alicia Gray.
Now, I want to be clear why I'm saying let's go Dream or the Fever. I'm saying the guard won the
I know
battle
you
on
are.
the post. You know, people sometimes get a little crazy.
Mouse in the house,
Yeah.
you know.
Boston from straight away. The Fever a good 5 of 8 here tonight. That's Boston's first. 4 different Fever players have hit a 3-pointer. Speaking of threes, go back.
And then she gets Gray one there.
Speaking of vision, these goggles.
Yeah, you could do. Maybe Leash might let us borrow. No. I think she's a superhero when she puts them on.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Boston with the back down against Howard. Interesting, Howard switched off onto Boston on that defensive possession.
You wonder how often are you going to be able to do that?
I think we'll see her in the last 4:38 for sure.
The WNBA All-Star starters. The first returns of votes coming in, and Asia Wilson, Paige Beckers, the 2 lead. And Okot's getting set to check in. LaChina, good call. Pow Pow in the lane for 2.
Let me find out you over here.
Let me find out. But don't give me the clipboard, though. That's all you. That's all you.
What's she gonna do on the clipboard?
That's all you. That's all you, K-Law.
You could give us one.
They're going to their app, and they're voting, and they're wanting to be a part of that process. I love that.
Well, credit, too, to the league to make it easy. I've hopped on, and, you know, if I could figure out an app, then it must be easy.
I thought you were going to say you hopped on and played some votes.
I
Lisa.
did.
Oh.
We do have some active fans behind us. There's a shot clock issue, by the way, which is the reason we can have this banter.
She has been the go-to in these last few possessions for the Fever.
To your point, though, LaChina, in that first meeting, she had 7 points in 9 minutes. She was really, really effective in the time that she was given.
Years ago, so they operate on the low block. And then Okata, and they bring her out to utilize the quickness against it. So she can, depending on the matchup, you know, just kind of pick your poison with her.
Yep.
Okot, shovel pass, Borlace. That's 2 bench players for the Dream. Largest lead has been 5 here for the Dream. And for the Fever. It's been close most of the way. 10 different lead changes, 7 ties. Clark steps it back from mid-range this time.
That's a tough bucket. I mean, Ocott was in pursuit, contesting.
13 points for Caitlin Clark. Howard with the miss. Ocott trying to corral it. Ho with the... Ow! The block by Porlace. Gray driving past Clark and finishes with the left. Alicia Gray and Ryan Howard were held to season lows in the first meeting on June 4th against the Fever. For a different result here tonight. Boston.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pace.
Yeah.
And a foul call before the shot. 5 left in the second quarter. And Atlanta outscored the Fever +8 to finish the half. Fever get the first crack at it here of the third quarter. Boston up against Hillman. She uses a little muscle to get that one in.
And I think I would just go to Leah Boston the entire second half with the way she finished that second quarter.
To have Lindsay a part of the team, making her prime debut here tonight. How did KP do?
KP was worried about my seat right now with the way Plum's talking in the studio.
Gray steps in the passing lane, going all the way. Wow. Potty bucket and one, falling down. Alicia Gray with +1 coming.
It feels like every time they've turned it over, it's been off to the races, and it's just a physical, tough finish by Gray.
For the Dream. Here's Mitchell, who's only had 5 points, very quiet. In Kelsey Mitchell's standard, maybe she heard me. We know that she can put 7 points here in the game. Angel Reese leaves it short. Get the foul call that she was looking for. Clark back the other way. Caitlin Clark goes glass. 19 for Clark. Yes, Reese, the quick pass to Hillman, and the Fever fouler.
That was almost a second away from really playing disciplined defense and getting in between Naj Hillman and the bucket. I know side.
But the why was she late? She was late because they flipped the pick. They got to the lift behind her and forced her to foul.
Boston setting the screen for Clark. Hillman switches off on her. That's her spot. Can't get it that time. Gray, no hesitation, but it pops out. And an offensive foul call against Billings.
Transition.
And off to Howard. She leans in. Ball's loose. Mitchell has it. Mitchell driving behind the back pass, an errant throw, and a loose ball foul. They got home. Her third.
When you're falling out of bounds and don't have someone right there in front of you.
There's Gray using that re-screen. Back to Hillman. 8 seconds to shoot. Hillman with the left. Way too.
By Indiana defensively.
Billings challenging Howard. What a tough 2 to get. Boston faces up. Boston against Hillman. Boston with the double team. Walked with it.
Oh, now y'all want me to talk?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Travel or no travel?
Nice
Coach
shot.
Lawson has a corner shot from Hillman.
I mean, by rule, tag the game, and it has not been called. So that's how I would phrase that.
Mitchell. And she put together the third quarter. She's got 11 straight points in that first meeting. Not 11 straight points here tonight, but she's certainly capable of having the big quarter.
Nice.
Hillman puts it up.
What an athletic play by Howard here. I mean, this is so good, okay? So sets up the
Bazillion% from three. See,
Right.
see if she
On a
keeps
heater
it up
for the third straight game.
after those free throws. Boston really going at Hillman. Billings really pursuing the board. She earns herself a couple of free throws.
Now, Billings has that type of position in the second half.
you know, starter and role player for this team. And those are the types of things that she needs to do. She needs to defend at a high level, but creating extra opportunity. I think there's still a lot more that she can give this team. And as she gets more comfortable in this system, I think she'll give that.
The Fever has used her as a starter 14 times here this year. Reese in traffic, gets wrapped up by Boston, and a jump ball coming. It'll be Boston against Reese. We got a violation here on the jump ball.
Yeah, I thought Boston stepped forward.
Smart.
I think she's doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you got to play as smart as you can and not try to get as tangled up. And, you know, that's something we know that Pau can do. Atlanta's bench, as much as their starters are playing well, their bench is the story tonight.
Yeah.
They're outscoring the Fever by 2. With that three-pointer by 5 now, a 19-14 bench advantage. There's a length from Howard, forcing the turnover. Gets out to a cut-in. Jordan Canada for 2. It's just what the Atlanta Dream do.
It's been a while since I have seen a dominant defensive performance like this from
Just lead at the game, 2 at plus 12. Out of this timeout, Clark feeding Boston. And a defensive 3 seconds.
Second one. And it's that same action.
Shot clock sits at 14 seconds here for the Fever to work with. Howard against Clark. There it is, right block, look and touch here for Boston. Against Hillman, wraps her up, she stays with it. We got another jump ball.
her chest out there, you know, trying to keep Aaliyah Boston from getting position.
Now a loose ball foul as both Cunningham and Howard go down.
Like deflection. I don't know if you call it a deflection because it's off a jump ball, but it's another 50-50 ball. It's another possession that Ryan Howard's created for her team with her activity tonight. Players in this league, she can impact it in every area of the game, and there's just not a lot of players in the league that can do that.
There's 2 big impactors, Caitlin Clark to Aaliyah Boston for another combo finish. And Boston with 11 points.
We've got to get some stops.
There's a deflection. Boston on the deck. Over directing traffic. Sophie Cunningham taking the contact against Pau Pau. Her second. Mitchell dancing from the perimeter. Kick out to Clark. Single digits on the timer. Clark trying to finish with the right hand. 7 of 14 shooting from the field for Caitlin Clark. Reese's first second half points. Every starter for the Dream is at double figures. And a reach-in foul by Cunningham, her second. Or by Canada, her second. The new terms being emphasized here this year. Mitchell from distance. Kelsey it up, she's got 13. And Canada not wasting any time. Clark sidestep, fouled on the 3-point shot by Borlace. Her third. 10+ assists. 2 of them coming this season.
She's staring down the third one already with 26 and 7.
Yeah,
with a quarter
she
left
is.
to play. She could have another one this season.
That's a good point. She did a good job not picking up that 4th foul. Baseline look. They get it right to Reese. Hines Allen. Can't believe the call. Her second. About double doubles, Angel Reese could get to another.
Everyone wants to challenge every play all the time.
That's
every
why we
possession,
don't have
every foul.
unlimited challenge.
I know.
Hold on, Clark penetrating. No foul call there. What was the percentage you gave me in the other game last week, Carol? you said if a player is asking for a challenge, what's the percentage of success?
What did I say?
You said less than 50%.
Is that what I said?
That's what you said.
Okay. I don't remember what I say half the time. 50% of the time, I don't remember what I say.
Less than 50%.
Less than 50% of the time, I don't remember what I say is what I'm saying to you. Okay.
How about the percentage of time coaches ask, huh? Huh, Coach? What's that percentage look like?
Of challenges?
Yeah.
Well, you only get 1, 2.
Here's Boston with the back down. Turnaround finish.
Just putting in work.
Uh-oh, Clark. That's 5.
Earlier about that challenge that you asked, because
I just wasn't a fan of it at that time for a play that review went.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't cut and dry, and now you've got one of your best players.
You know, I mean,
but it's
I
good
understand
to have
your
it
point.
in your pocket.
Yeah, in this situation, it's your leading scorer. It's one of your best players. It's your best player, and that to use it more of yourself.
Or just to have it, you know, keep it down the stretch here.
Sure.
Maybe not use it at that point on that Clark foul. Boston, that double team coming. Reese came over hard. And a foul call.
I think you have to do it. I don't know if you want to send the double with Reese, considering the...
Well, I think it's because she's on Hines Allen, so the non-shoot size, because it won't impact it.
Right. I was just thinking with Angel Reese having...
You know, sometimes when you are a guard and vertically, it's hard to impact those tough bigs down there.
Well, Hillman. Reese with the post touch. Against Boston, she walked with it, shuffled her feet.
I would like to see more movement from Atlanta.
Well, there's no doubt the pace is slowed on either end.
Yeah.
Right, we're kind of in the mud here a little bit with tempo offensively.
Boston going right at Hillman, who's got 4 personals. A 20-point game. She's up to 20. Hillman for 3.
Big shot.
Drills it. She's a perfect 3 for 3 from 3 tonight. Backdoor cut. Mitchell has it. Boston with the dime. And a timeout by Atlanta. Someone trying to hide behind Boston. Now goes and attacks. Gray with the finish. Angel Reese blocked by Boston. Now bodies hitting the deck. Gray and Mitchell.
What a
you know, if they're doing a good job of eating into the run, I think that extends the time that you can stretch it. Then I think you look to put her back in.
Canada rims out, tips in the rebound. Mitchell to Boston. Wrapped up by Canada.
Option, not just scoring the ball, but her playmaking, and Mitchell, the ball in her hands, triggering things, and they had an incredible postseason run with those two.
Three-pointer for Mitchell, pours it in. Second one. Mitchell, can she do it again? Not that time. She's got the lap. Corlays, not there. Harris to Cunningham, we're tied. The Fever have climbed all the way back. Timeout Dream. We're tied at 93, the 8th tie of the game. There's been 10 different lead changes. Inside 5 minutes left to play. A clutch game for both of these teams. Reese spins and finishes. Beautifully done, 17 points. Caitlin Clark still on the bench coming out of that timeout. And a turnover. Alicia Gray. Atlanta's gone cold. They needed that one. Mitchell gets the switch. See the hot shooting this quarter by the Fever. As Caitlin Clark walks towards the scorer's table, will enter in the next dead ball. Reese tied up again by Boston. Out to Hillman. Her first three-point. And Gray, the guilty party. That's her fourth. So Caitlin Clark re-entering this game with 5 personal fouls, 3:28 left to play. And her Fever team trailing by 2.
Really took the momentum back in the game.
Here's Mitchell, a big part of that comeback. Oh. What an ankle and what a shot to tie it at 95. Gray slips past. And the foul committed.
I can't hear the whistle. It's too hot. Did you hear a whistle? I didn't hear the whistle.
I saw the official.
27 points against Toronto. She was 9 for 11 from.
Yes. She's had the big second half. Yep. The Dream shooting just 20% from the field, and you look at the scoreboard, they're still up by 2. Mitchell between the legs, three-pointer on the way, not there. Hillman, three-pointer. She's missed her last 2. Boston trying to free up Clark. Behind the back pass. Well over the outstretched arms of Boston. The Dream on the move. Gray with the finish and some fast break points.
What did Stephanie White tell us? I thought on that play, not used to what we're seeing from her in terms of that pass, that turnover.
She was looking for the post entry feed to Boston. Went well to the free throw line.
Everyone's excited about how Maisha Hines-Allen is coming along, but look who's fit
to the free throw line. She knocks them down both. Oh. Howard, 8 points tonight. Clark and the Fever got to hustle. Timpson with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Timpson's going to try to finish off that. Howard attacking Clark with the 5 personals. Off the glass. And a timeout by Stephanie White. A cutting Angel Reese. Oh, she gets it. Took
There by Timpson, and it is a nice slash by Reese.
Mitchell. Stop.
You know, just the drama of the game, Lisa. Like, Indiana comes back, takes the lead, like ties. This place is going nuts. That you win games in double figures. It's when the margin is tight when you're on the rough playoffs. You know what I mean? Like when you're playing, like this is a caliber of team that you're having to each other in the first round.
And taking on a fever team that's been playing really well, won 4 straight. Coming into still a 2-possession game. Boston to Clark. Back to Boston, 3-pointer on the way. That'll just about do it.
For their players in different ways, but you know, you watch her play.
That Tamika Catchings built. And too often we talk about the options, Kara.
The assists are super generous right now at the table. They are super generous.
Here we go. Here we go.
Meanwhile, with that rebound too, Angel Reese with her 10th double-double of the season. She's got a 21-11 game, by the way, and her 60th career double-double. One of the other bright spots for the Atlanta Dream. And